we're going to talk about nouns and verbs. Nouns and verbs. And we're going to use sentences from our Freckle Juice book to decide which ones are nouns and which words are verbs. Now, a noun is a person, place, thing, or idea. Okay? And a verb is an action. It's something you do. So I'm going to use 3 sentences to explain to you what's a noun and what's a verb. Okay? Sentence number 1. You don't have to write these down. We're just going to do sentences 1, 2, and 3 together. And then we're going to do 4 together, but you're going to write, but not the sentence. And I'll show you what I mean when we get there. Okay? So number 1, she bent down and picked it up. Okay? So, is there a person in our sentence? Yes, there is. So, we're going to circle the person, and the person is just she. Okay? There's also a thing, and it's it. Okay? It would be, if you didn't listen to the Freckle Juice story yet, it is a piece of paper. It's the recipe. Okay? So those are both nouns. Those are things that are people. It's a place. It's a thing, like a object, or it's an idea. Okay? And now, what's a verb? A verb is something that you do. So what in our sentence is something that she did? Well, she bent down, so that's a verb. She bent down and picked it up. She picked it up. Okay? So those are verbs. You can do these things. You can bend down and you can pick something up. So those are both things that she did. In sentence number 2, it also talks about she, but it's a different she in the sentence. This she means his mom. As soon as I can get it, it's stuck on the other one. There we go. She almost tripped on her long bathrobe. So our sentence, we have 2 verbs in this sentence, okay? And we already know that she is a verb. It tells you who. And we have one more noun, something that we can touch. It's a thing. Right, it's bathrobe. She put her bathrobe on. It's something she can put it on. That's something that she does. It's a verb. But it's something that she can touch. So it's a noun. Correct. Now we're going to look for the verb, the action. What did she do? She almost tripped. That's something you do. Tripped is a verb. It's something that happens to you or something that you can do. It's not a noun. You can't touch tripped, but it is a verb. It's something you do. Now here's the next one that we're going to do together like this. Nikki, please pass out the yellow paper. So who is in the sentence? Right, it's Nikki. So Nikki is the person. Is there anything else in our sentence that's a noun? Do you see anything else? Nikki, please pass out the yellow paper. Right, paper is a noun. Paper is a thing. It's a thing, correct. How about a verb? What is Nikki supposed to do with the paper? He's supposed to pass it out. Right. So, that's the verb. That's what he's supposed to do. Okay, now, this is the part where you're going to need a piece of paper. So, here's the paper. What I'm going to do is at the top of my paper, I'm right in the middle. I'm going to put an N, and then over on the side, I'm going to put a V. And I'm going to put number 1 right over on the side. Okay? So see if your paper can look like mine, first of all. Okay? If you have to pause the video, go ahead. And here's the sentence. And I'll show you what we're going to do. Okay? So, here's the sentence. Ben picked up the secret recipe. So what is a noun in the sentence? Who is in the sentence? Ben is in the sentence. So under noun, we're going to write the word Ben. Okay? That's who is in our sentence. Now, is there another noun? Is there a thing in our sentence? Yes, there is. It's the word recipe. So we're going to write that right underneath Ben. Recipe. That's the other noun. Okay? Now, what did Ben do with the recipe? Right. He picked it up. So we're going to put that underneath the verb. He picked it up. Picked up is a verb. Okay? So that's what you're going to do for the next ones. Now, I'm going to do the next one with you a little bit, but then I want you to do it by yourself because we have gone over verbs and nouns a little bit before, so they're not real difficult. Okay? So remember, a noun is a person, place, thing, or idea, and a verb is an action. It's something that you do. Okay? So, on our paper, we're going to write number 2. Actually, that was number 4, and this one's number 5. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Sharon counted the 5 dimes. Okay. So, who is in our sentence? Right. Sharon. And where are we going to write that word? Under the noun. Correct. Sharon. Now, there is another thing in this sentence. It's a thing. It's a noun. See if you can find it, and you can write it right there underneath Sharon. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Okay? Sharon counted the 5 dimes. Okay? What did Sharon do? Counted. So where are we going to write that word? Under the verb. Under the V. Correct. If you needed to pause the video, go ahead and pause it so that you can write down the word counted. Okay? And we're going to go on to sentence number 6. I'm going to put a 6 right here. All right? That way I know where it is. I know where to write it. You have 2 more sentences, 6 and 7. And then this video is done. You're all finished with this one. Are you ready? Andrew raced to school. So we're looking for a noun, person, place, thing, or idea. Okay? Andrew raced to school. So you need to go underneath on your 6, write the nouns. And then what did Andrew do? What was the verb? All right, I'll let that sit there for a second. You can pause the video and write that down. And sentence number 7, our last sentence. He took out 5 dimes. So again, there are 2 nouns. Okay? And there's 1 verb thing that he did. Okay? I'll let that sit right here. You guys can go ahead and pause the video so you can see the sentence and write down your nouns and your verbs. And put your 7 down here. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Don't forget to email it to me.